put in the car to my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't hearing my CD. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy. I blow the whole budget on me. That's on me. I'm conceited. Treaty. Nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee deep. I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG. They gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they compete. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip or retreat, but I'm sorry, I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated. I hope it's consistent. Had to breach it, that's mission impossible. Mission completed.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Let's go, baby.
Here we go. 180. 20 hot. 12, 12, 12.
He's checking.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Mixon with a first down and more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
Now Joe Mixon. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
180. What is that?
Double up. He's coming, double up.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Gun. 180. What is that?
I'm here all day.
11.
Switch.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 11.
Here we go.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd and 1 from the 2. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Finds the open target, Arnold. That catch good for only a couple. On play action, Lawrence. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Eluding the pressure right. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's once again complete to Chark. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Etienne. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Go now, 30 base.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Woo! Mike 51.
Leo. Now.
They'll try the left side with Etienne. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. A try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Check three.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Steps away. He finds his running back, Mixon. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
They go play action with Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
4 down, 4 down. Alert!
Hey, number 8's coming. Number 8's Mike. Mike.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. They'll run with Etienne. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
And they'll run here with Etienne. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Hey, exit.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Lawrence going to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Jaguars. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. The extra point up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Now it's Mixon running right, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Burrow on 3rd down. To Mixon on the check down. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And some room to roam now. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Mixon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Burrow looking to pass. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now Burrow. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Check. Fresno.
Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. They'll roll him out right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there for Cincinnati.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. Able to push his way. And he bulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
Joe Mixon
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McPherson now for the extra point.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
Jamal Agnew now to return it.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They go play action now. Lawrence.
Flush to his right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Making the catch, this is the tight end, Oliver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On the ready.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. He'll get that underneath Etienne.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. But to throw again is Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
A handoff running left is Etienne.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne, and every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
Rolling to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
55 mark, guys, 55. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Out to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Ready, 15-1. 15-1.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. And McPherson on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Lawrence going to get this to Etienne. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Recon, 132 fire.
55. Check 55. Mike.
On third down, here's Etienne. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
He's crossing. He's checking ground.
61, matchbox lights.
On first down, Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence.
A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Thomas.
And the Bengals will take over here just shy of the 30.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Jim.
12.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Big stop. Let's go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. First down. Here's Burrow. Being chased out left. That is caught. It's Uzama. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Watch the curve.
11 MT.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off at the 28. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. And we're still just in the third quarter here. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
11, 11, 11.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Shaquille Griffin, former Seahawk, up to make the stop. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
On 2.
55. Check 55. Mike.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Watch the safety creep.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 12. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
The Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Tighten up.
Shit.
11, 11, 11.
Watch the edge.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Fopo's and Mike. Mike's Fopo.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon trucks over him. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner, 100 yards or more in a game.
Back to Mixon on second down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
Get ready. Big edge, big edge, big edge. Check safety, check safety.
Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Back to Mixon on second down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming.
Get set. Can. Stop. 11.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. It's our field.
Stop.
Here's Burrow.
Hey, it's our house. Watch twins.
His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown Bengals. C.J. Uzomah with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Lawrence's throw taken in by Slayton. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. On play action, Lawrence finding room to the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Kenny Galladay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Here we go.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Flare.
Check. Check, hot route. Hot. Quick the edge.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now Lawrence to throw. That's caught by Galladay. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Hey, it's time to, hey, let's go. It's time to come crack. Let's go. Check 50, check 50.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there, so I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
Hey, I 7.
37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Yes.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Bravo.
And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Don't get nothing.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Gun. 180.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Check Check 52. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Don.
They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Here we go. 180.
Check 55 to Mike. Tackles.
Check. Quarter hot.
Here we go with Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you, because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. Hot.
They gonna need some.
180. It's hot. 11.
55, Mike.
Crunch time, defense.
Watch the shift.
Hot.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. 106 yards on the ground for him now, as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Check. Safe.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
Here we go. 180. It's hot.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. I think probably just trying to draw him off there, it didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time, being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Cincinnati, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.